Hi, and welcome to JeremyLDavis.com. I am Jeremy L. Davis, and I focus on helping you sustain long-term success and growth in your business by combining my blue-collar leadership background with your executive decisions. And today, we're going to cover a very critical topic, and that is the importance of adding blue collar intelligence to your executive decisions. You see, you have all of the white collar knowledge, all the white collar expertise, all of the high tier view of your business. What you do not have a solid grasp on is the blue collar aspect of your business. And it doesn't matter how long you've been doing this. You can be a fresh out of college executive. You can be coming over from a white collar background. You could even be transitioning from another blue collar field, but in an executive aspect, and still not have a grasp on how the blue collar dynamic of your business that you are running actually works. That is where I come into play. Because you see, in today's rapidly changing industrial landscape, the role of leadership has never been more critical. For executives in blue collar industries, whether in the steel industry, manufacturing, construction, logistics, energy, packaging, and more, making informed strategic decisions is paramount to driving success. However, many leaders in these sectors face a common challenge: the disconnect between the boardroom and the shop floor or the construction site. And this disconnect can lead to misinformed decisions that actually have a negative impact on productivity, employee morale, and ultimately the bottom line. And one solution to bridge this gap is by integrating a blue collar leadership coach such as Jeremy L. Davis into your decision making process. A blue collar leadership coach brings the practical, on the ground experience necessary to guide executives in making decisions that are not only strategic but are also grounded in the realities of blue collar environments. This infusion of blue collar intelligence can be the difference between a thriving, cohesive workforce and one that struggles to meet the demands of an ever increasingly competitive market. And you see, that is one of the big things that I bring to the table that most other consulting firms don't and never will. I bring over 35 years in blue collar industry and 25 years of leadership to the table. I don't just go out and blast something that I've read on YouTube, that's stupid, that I have seen on YouTube or read in a book or heard on a podcast. No, what I bring to the table is real life, real world experience that I mesh with your goals and your plans, and I help you make a stronger, more cohesive, long-term decision that benefits you, benefits your team, and in the long run, greatly benefits your organization. You see, by making misinformed or underinformed decisions, you are actually hurting your company. That is not what you want to be known for. And it doesn't matter if you are the CEO, CFO, COO, or if you are but a member of the upper management plateau that has 100, 150, 200 people under them. Making informed decisions is the only way to make truly impactful decisions. Again, that is where I come into play. Because it doesn't matter if you are part of a 25,000 people organization. If you monitor or oversee a branch or a location that has 100 to 150 people, having me in your corner makes your corner the corner to be in. So this coaching, this on-demand coaching that I offer, is not only for the upper executives, it is also for all upper management. And let me tell you why blue collar intelligence matters in your industry. Blue collar workers are the backbone of any industrial operation. They are the ones that are on the front lines, operating the machinery, assembling the products, and ensuring that the day-to-day operations run smoothly while you make the big decisions. They are the often invisible force making the business look good from the inside out, whereas your role is conversely the opposite. You, as an executive or a upper management leader, you make the business look good from the outside in. Now I know that sounds very yin and yang, and in a way it is. But your workers, the ones that are out there doing the work that leave the trail of blood, sweat, and tears, they are literally the ones that make you look good by doing the job on the inside and producing a result that everybody on the outside sees. Your role in upper management and as an executive is to polish the ball, polish the business, and bring all that inward. So it is technically two sides of the same coin, but you need to be able to work in cohesive unison. That's a very tricky role to play without understanding the importance of the blue collar workforce. Let me say that despite the critical role that blue collar workers play, the insights and experiences of the blue collar workers are often overlooked in the executive decision making process. And this oversight can lead to a number of challenges, including, but not limited to, operational inefficiencies, because executives may implement policies or processes that seem efficient on paper but are impractical or even counterproductive in the actual work environment. Your decisions can create low employee morale, because when decisions are made without considering the perspectives of those directly impacted, it can lead to disengagement, dissatisfaction, and even higher turnover rates among blue-collar workers. And let me tell you that already in the blue-collar industry, your turnover rate is already extremely high. You already know that. You already have two sides of your turnover fence. You have your white collar and your blue collar. And if you measure them both, I can assuredly guarantee that your blue collar workforce has a much higher turnover rate than your white collar. And when you go and you make misinformed decisions that add to that turnover, well, that's an issue that you need to actually look at and fix, because you need them in your corner. But also, by not engaging with a blue collar leadership coach such as myself, you are also having missed opportunities, because your own blue collar workers often have unique insights into how to improve processes, increase efficiency, and solve problems that you would never think of. Because without their input, companies can miss out on valuable opportunities for innovation. Now, the role of a blue collar leadership coach such as myself in the executive and upper management category is that I serve as a vital link between the executive and upper management team and the workforce, with deep expertise in specific challenges and dynamics of blue collar environments. Coaches such as myself provide guidance that is both strategic and practical. Now, here's how a blue collar leadership coach can add value to your decision making process. First and foremost, I bridge the gap between strategy and execution. Executives are very, very good at execution, but not always the strategic. See, you're tasked with developing high-level strategies that ideally drive the organization forward. However, and I've seen it way too often, these strategies not only backfire, but sometimes they can actually be disconnected from the day-to-day realities of operations. And I have even often, way too often, have seen where the executive operations or the operations manager or whatever specific title you want to give to them, director of operations, are again white collar. They come from the white collar background, and again they make decisions based on efficiency engineers or some other impractical solution that has not been well thought out, not well planned. Bringing in a blue collar leadership coach helps bridge this gap by ensuring that strategic decisions are informed by on the ground insights. Now, I work closely with executives to understand the operational nuances and add in the employee perspectives that are critical to successful strategy execution. Just for an example, if an executive team is considering the implementation of a new production process, a blue collar coach would evaluate the feasibility of this process from the perspective of those who will be using it. They would identify potential challenges, provide feedback on how the process could be optimized, excuse me, and ensure that the strategy is aligned with the capabilities and needs of the workforce. Additionally, number 2, enhancing employee engagement and retention. One of the most significant challenges facing blue-collar industries today is employee retention. High turnover rates, well, they are extraordinarily costly and very disruptive to your organization, leading to a loss of institutional knowledge, decreased productivity, and increased overtime and training expenses. A blue collar leadership coach can help identify where executives and on the floor decisions are mismatching, creating this lack of engagement and this high turnover. By fostering open channels of communication between the executive team and the workforce, blue collar leaders such as myself ensure that employees feel heard, valued, and respected. This, in turn, leads to increased job satisfaction and loyalty. Additionally, I can help identify and address any issue that may be contributing to your turnover, such as safety concerns, inadequate training, a lack of career development, not feeling respected. The list goes on. And one of my unique attributes that I bring to this is that I provide on-demand coaching. This is not a once a month thing. This is not a bi-weekly strategy session. No, because 2 weeks, 4 weeks, a month, depending on how you calculate it, 4 weeks a month can be the same or it can be different. With on-demand coaching, you get your answer within a business day. Okay? You shoot me a text, you shoot me an email, we hop on the phone or a Zoom call, and we touch base, and you shoot your bullets, and I provide the blue collar defense, so you can make your decision mesh with what will actually be proactively positive in your business. And just having that ability to have an on-demand coach, that can save you tremendously. Because having that ability to connect literally on the fly, man, that is just invaluable. Because in today's fast-paced business environment, you cannot afford to wait for a decision. You often need immediate feedback and guidance to make quick, informed decisions. So with on-demand coaching, executives in upper management, in branch management, local management, whatever phrase that you want to put on them, they can access me practically immediately as needed. That is practically unheard of in today's environment, because waiting for a decision means no decision, and no decision never leads forward. Okay? Now, they often say that a bad decision is better than no decision at all. Well, in blue collar environments, that is not true. Okay? You can make one radically wrong decision that, industry's seen it in the past, but one radically wrong decision, especially if you are in a unionized area, can lead to a potential strike. If you are in a non-union area, it can literally lead to the walkout of an entire team, leaving you literally stranded and struggling to figure out what your next step will be. I want to prevent that by giving you the opportunity for on-demand coaching. So this level of accessibility to me ensures that decisions are made with the most current and relevant information, whether it's addressing an unexpected operational issue, navigating a crisis, or even exploring a new business opportunity, or if you have two business opportunities available to you, deciding which one will best benefit you, your team, and your organization for the long term. I can help with having myself available at all times. So not only do you get all of that, you also have clarity on your decisions and confidence in your decisions. So when you need to make the best practical possible decision in the least amount of time, without just doing it on the fly using your best knowledge, this is invaluable. Okay, that's all I have to say. It is just an invaluable opportunity for you. And by having me in the team in the corner of you, your executive team, and all of your leadership team, it will also build a more cohesive leadership team, because I will ensure that all of you are on the same page. Because with this program, this is where the monthly comes in, but once a month I will meet with all of you. Basically, I will be the instead of the elephant in the room that everybody wants to address, I will be the blue collar in the room that everybody wants to address, because I will be in on the Zoom meeting or the phone call or whatever platform you choose to use. I will be in the room with the important executives, the upper management, the high level local management. I will be there to work with you guys to ensure that you are on the same page, as well as on the same page with your teams. Okay? And another important factor of having me in your corner is that when your executives, your upper management, and your high level local management are all reaching out to the same person, you are all getting the same information. You're not getting a piece here from this coach, a piece here from this coach, another piece over here from this coach, to where everybody's getting different instructions that don't align with the greater good of the business in the long run. It makes it way too easy to have misinformation when you have too much different information. That is where I come into play. One point of contact, one team creates one solid, unified team, which for the long-term benefit of your organization is tremendous. Because in a blue-collar industry led by white-collar executives, that is just invaluable, because you need to have a deep understanding of both strategic and the operational aspects of your business. So working with a blue-collar leadership coach such as myself helps build a stronger, more cohesive leadership team by enhancing the communication, collaboration, and alignment between all levels of the organization. Because through our frequent one-on-one coaching sessions and ideally workshops and ongoing support, blue-collar leadership coaches such as myself help executives develop the skills and insights needed to lead effectively in complex industrial environments. This not only improves individual leadership performance and output, but also fosters a culture of collaboration and mutual respect within the organizational team. And by having open dialogue, open collaboration, and the willingness to bring on somebody such as myself to help you identify your business's weak areas or areas that need improvement or places that you need to collaborate prior to making decisions, this will also drive innovation and continuous improvement. And obviously, if you're in any business, you've heard those key words, those key phrases, but I have seen way too often where organizations literally just make decisions to say that they are continuously improving, and those decisions are far from improving anything. But as you know, continuous improvement and driving innovation are keys to staying competitive in the blue collar industries. But most companies, and I'm going to guess that you're one of those also, struggle to harness the full potential of their workforce when it comes to generating new ideas and driving continuous improvement, because you don't have me in the background. A blue collar executive leadership coach helps create an environment where innovation literally thrives, not just lives, by encouraging open dialogue and collaboration between the executive team and the workforce. And that is the whole point, collaboration. I want to ensure that ideas from the front lines are heard and considered. And this helps executives implement processes for capturing, evaluating, and acting on employee suggestions, leading to continuous improvement in all areas of the business. And another key component is aligning leadership decisions with organizational values. Now you see, every organization has a set of core values that guide its operations and decision making. However, in the day-to-day pressures of running a business, it can be easy for these values to be overlooked or even deprioritized. A blue-collar leadership coach helps executives ensure that their decisions are constantly aligned with the organization's key values. By keeping these values at the forefront of decision making, a blue collar leadership coach helps executives build a culture of integrity, accountability, and respect. Now, this not only strengthens the organization's brand and reputation, but also creates a more positive and cohesive work environment. There are so many benefits to working with a blue collar executive coach that I cannot even begin to tabulate them all in this video, because I do not want to keep you here for an hour. I've already kept you here for just about half an hour now, and that's where I'm going to end this video. But to discover how on-demand blue-collar executive leadership coaching works, reach out to me at thejeremyldavis@gmail.com or shoot me a text at 812-229-7843 asking for a phone call, or better yet, visit jeremyldavis.com. In multiple places throughout the page, you will see a request a consultation to where you can go through, and I've got several predefined questions so I can get to know you better before we get on the phone together. But we can figure out how we can work together to ensure the long-term success of you, your employees, and your company. Thank you for your time, and I look forward to working with you. Thank you, and have a fantastic day.